As well as Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana karikitanga kukuya panel channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana uchingwaga wala subscriber, don't forget to comment and share this video. As well as Zimbabwe takigirai nyaya ya buditswa na a renowned political commentator wa Brighton Mutebuka au wabuda kushtora iwo vachiti kana the regime ya Mnangagwa ikatadza kusunga vageza hanzi zvicharatidza kuti Mnangagwa vari kuluza power ravo slowly muri Zimbabwe. Funga vageza vanga vari on fire mazuva apfuura vachikola for resignation yava Mnangagwa vachitaura ivo vachiti vafeila kutonga nyika muri Zimbabwe. The Zimbabwe Republic Police recently yakabuda vachitaura ivo vachirada kusunga vageza vachivaaccusa nemhosva dzakati wandei. Vamutebuka vakabuda vachitaura ivo vachiti mamiriro azvakaita paground zvikuratidza kuti Mnangagwa is finished muri Zimbabwe. Hanzi vakatadza kusunga vageza vanenge varatidza kuti havasisina simba. Vabuda vachitaura izvi takazviona panguva yaBob, hanzi nguva yaBob takaona masimba achiratidza kuti akupera as he was growing up. Nyaya yabuditswa Geza News vachitaura vachiti renowned political commentator Brighton Mutebuka says the failure by the regime to arrest war veteran Blessed Geza shows that President Mnangagwa is slowly losing power. Geza is on fire, calling on Mnangagwa to resign, saying he has failed the nation dismally. The Zimbabwe Republic Police recently announced its intentions to arrest Geza, accusing him of a number of crimes, and Mutebuka says the fundamentals on the ground suggest that ED is finished. He appears to be in that denial stage. Geza not getting arrested suggests a dramatic decline in ED's power, he says. He added that the totalitarian regimes such as Zimbabwe's, the longer a political threat is at large, the bigger the risk of a perception of a catastrophic loss of power, real or imagined. In short, the longer Geza remains at large, the more likely many will believe that ED will be toppled. Each day that passes without his arrest, ED's power dwindling or evaporating by a similar margin. We saw that with Bob, he said. Ndamabuditsira kuti nyaya muri Zimbabwe tikazive kuti muriona sei nyaya iyi yevageza varabudisa here vaMnangagwa Chiremerera kana kuti tiudzei zvamurifunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section. Hazvinaumira mushe muri Zimbabwe kutaura kwatiri kuita ndofunga police iri kunzi yaka-approacha Blessed Mnangagwa uyo anoshanda for what and so online broadcasting platform interview vageza hanzi 3 ma-armed men akaenda kumba kwake muri Zimbabwe. Hanzi vachida kumusunga before nyaya dzake dzazopindirwa nemalawyers ake muri Zimbabwe. Macharges ake akawanikwa achipiswa muri Zimbabwe. Nyaya yakabuditswa nemaizimbabwe.com vachitaura vachiti the escalating tensions surrounding a faction of war veterans' effort to remove President Mnangagwa from power have taken a sinister turn, with journalist Blessed Mnangagwa, who works at Heart and Soul online broadcasting platform, now fearing for his safety after a visit from armed men. Meanwhile, firebrand war veteran Comrade Blessed Geza, a key figure in the anti-Mnangagwa campaign, has reportedly fled the country to evade imminent arrest. Mnangagwa, known for his inclusive interviews, particularly his recent conversation with Geza, has found himself caught in the crosshairs after Geza fiercely criticized President Mnangagwa, arguing that he has dismally failed to govern. These interviews, which have also touched upon the war veterans' opposition to Mnangagwa's alleged third-term campaign under the 2030 mantra, appear to have rattled authorities. The journalist revealed that 3 individuals armed with pistols visited his offices in Granite Site in Harare on Monday morning, seeking him out. It is not a laughing matter at all, Mnangagwa posted on social media platform X, formerly Twitter. 3 persons armed with pistols came to my office this morning looking for me. They did not say why they needed me. Then 10 minutes later, I got a call inviting me to law and order. I will be presenting myself to the police with my lawyers tomorrow. This marks the second time in 2 weeks that Mnangagwa has been summoned by the Zimbabwe Republic Police earlier this month. He was called to the Harare Central Police Station, accompanied by MISA Zimbabwe's external legal counsel, Chris Mike. Astonishingly, police then claimed they only wanted to establish the status of Mnanga's very old case against Terence Mukupe, Zimbabwe's former deputy finance minister. Mike explained that the case dates back to May 2018, when Mukupe allegedly assaulted Mnanga during a live political debate and confiscated a phone belonging to Mnanga's wife. However, both criminal and civil actions were initiated, with the civil case resolved in June 2018 and the criminal charges being dropped through mutual agreement shortly after. Mike emphasized that the police had been informed of the termination of these proceedings, leaving the rationale for Mnanga's recent summons unclear. The timing of these events has raised concerns that authorities are attempting to pressure Mnanga to reveal his sources, particularly regarding Geza's whereabouts. Police are reportedly looking for Geza and apparently want Mnanga to be their source of information to arrest him. The situation raises critical questions about the role of journalists and their relationship with law enforcement. Should journalists compromise their professional position and credibility by taking information to the police? The consensus within the profession is a resounding no. A clear line should be drawn between journalism and police activities. Journalists are not an extension of law enforcement agents. Otherwise, sources will dry up and this can damage profession. Meanwhile, Geza, who has been making headlines for publicly criticizing the president, now faces multiple criminal charges, among them the 4 counts of theft as outlined in Section 113 of Criminal Law Codification and Reform Act, Chapter 923. Additionally, he has been charged with undermining presidential authority under Section 33(2)(a)(2) of the Criminal Law Codification and Reform Act, Chapter 923. Furthermore, he is accused of inciting public violence, which is in violation of Section 187 of the same legal framework. Commissioner Ponyati, the National Police spokesperson, has issued a stern warning that anyone found harboring Geza or assisting him in evading police questioning will be equally liable for arrest and prosecution. The Zimbabwe Republic Police reiterates that anyone who is harboring the suspect or assisting him to evade police questions will be equally liable for arrest and subsequent prosecution, Nyati said. Geza has gained prominence this year after launching a campaign against Mnangagwa's perceived bid to stay in power beyond 2028, when the president's 2-term limit expires. Geza is advocating for Vice President Chiwenga to take over the reins. Some observers view Geza's prosecution as victimization of a man who has bravely challenged Mnangagwa's unpopular attempts to remain in office. In addition to his criminal charges, Geza is also entangled in a civil dispute over a 1.5 million transaction to purchase Harare Safari Lodge, a prime property overlooking Lake Chivero. The unfolding events highlights the increasingly fraught political landscape in Zimbabwe, with the state seemingly cracking down on dissent and attempting to stifle critical voices. Zimbabwe tichakatwanya iyi muri Zimbabwe tinaziva kuti mwana sei tuzivo zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mu comment section.